Hey YouTube, Herbal Prepper here, and today I wanted to do a video outside because it's really pretty, and one of the videos that I've had in mind that I wanted to do was on diabetes, herbs to help with diabetes, just in case, especially those that are insulin dependent. I have a lot of friends that are diabetes, and a lot of my fellow preppers are diabetics. And there are a few herbs that are really understudied, and there's a reason that they're understudied, but Germany is a country that really studies herbs. A lot of the doctors there prescribe a lot of herbs, as well as pharmaceutical medicines, but herbs are definitely studied more there. Now, I am outside, so you're probably going to hear some background noise, and I apologize for that, but it was too pretty not to come outside. The first few herbs that I want to talk about, I actually don't have on hand. I have them in a tincture, but I don't have them on hand, so I can show you like I have them in a bag here. But let's get started. Devil's Claw is known to help produce a natural insulin-like substance, so it helps your body to be able to produce what your pancreas is not doing. And like I said, it's not here right now. I don't have it. It's actually in a tincture, and I did not realize I was almost out, so I'm glad I'm doing this video. And the next one, I would say anything, I want to tell you that anything that's going to purify your blood or move your blood is excellent for diabetics. You don't want to end up with diabetic neuropathy, so you want to make sure you have something that's going to increase blood flow, to protect your limbs and things like that. So milk thistle is used to help to protect the liver, and that's this one right here. And as you can see, these are the seeds. They're really small. Some people will actually eat them like sunflower seeds. And let me go ahead and tell you guys, any herb that I talk about on here, I'm not going to talk about doses. I've said that once, twice, maybe. There's a reason for that. You guys need to educate yourself on the herbs and how it will affect you and your body. I'm kind of giving you a basic list of what is good for a certain illness, but you need to talk to your doctor about supplementing and maybe adding it to your diet, but you also want to know how herbs and stuff are going to affect your body. But anyway, these can be chewed like sunflower seeds. Personally, I've never done that, so I don't really know exactly what it would taste like. I know I've chewed fennel seeds, and oh my gosh, it makes me want to throw up. Tastes a lot like licorice, but it's good for milk production. But this is milk thistle, and like I said, it helps to protect the liver, and helps to, a lot of times they will prescribe milk thistle if you're taking a lot of acetaminophen, Tylenol, or some kind of something, whatever medication that your doctor's giving you that is known to damage the liver. If you drink heavily, this and dandelion, which you can usually find laying around in your yard somewhere. I don't have any in my front yard. I have a ton in my back. But this and dandelion will definitely be what you need to help purify and clean out your liver. A lot of times people have a lot of issues with their liver, and they don't even know it until they start taking something like this, and it ends up helping them, and magically everything goes away. The next thing you want to do is increase blood flow, and that's one reason why ginkgo is known to help memory, because when you have a lack of blood flow throughout your body, or stagnant or slow blood, you're not going to get the best and maximum benefit out of your body's health and immune system as you would if everything was working properly. It's like, hold on one second, a car's passing. So it's like, you know, having your car checked. You know, you want to keep it up in maintenance, and that way it runs properly for you and does the best it can for you. Same thing with your body. Ginkgo, and none of these herbs are too expensive. If you look, this one's, let's see, about $2.10, and it tells you the pounds, how much it would be per pound. This is about $4, give or take. Now, herbs are not going to be something you just want to go out and buy pounds and pounds of, because it will cost you a pretty penny. The thing is, the best way to make your herbs last longer, to get the maximum benefit out of them, is tinctures. They're going to last forever, depending on how you store them, anywhere from 5 to 10 years if you do an alcohol tincture. That's why I do them so much. It really helps. Let's see. Okay, and now ginger. What ginger does is it helps the bile flow. And the reason why this is good is what it will do is it will help push out toxins from the liver and everything else. And hold on one second, another car. That's actually the mailman, so he's not going to go away quick. And this is crystallized ginger. A lot of times it's used for upset stomach. And you can make this very simply at home. There's recipes all over the internet. It's basically candy crystal, but it does have a little bit of a bite to it because ginger is a warming sensation. That's why it's used to season stir fries and things like that. But here's the actual ginger root. This is how it looks when you buy it in the store, and you would shave it like a potato and dice it up. And this is what I use if I have a sore throat or something like that. It's my go-to. You can buy it in powder form. You can buy it, I believe, in chunk form, like a minced onion. But if you're going to start taking this over a long period of time to help, ginger is, like I said, is great for the digestive system. If you're going to do that, you need to probably go ahead and buy it in powder form, capsule it yourself, or buy it in capsules, however you want to do it, and take it. Now, bilberry is another one that I don't have here. It's known to help lower blood sugar, and of course, anytime you lower your blood sugar, that is also going to help any type of diabetic, because the thing with diabetics is they really don't. Some people can eat bacon and they'll be okay, and then most of the time if you eat bacon and you're insulin dependent, you end up shooting your blood pressure on, or blood sugar on up there, and then you've got the shakes, and you're, at least my uncle's like that. He knows he shouldn't eat bacon, but he does anyways. And that brings me to my next thing, is you definitely need to make sure you have a good diet going. Chia seeds are great for this. You guys, you're getting so much benefits out of chia seeds, and that's not here, but you're getting so much benefits out of it, and you're really not doing anything. So it's great, like you're not increasing your blood sugar or anything like that. You're going to actually help your cholesterol and stuff like that, which is, of course, anytime you help one part of your body, it's going to help another part. So 70% of our immune system is in our gut. So anytime you're helping your gut get better, you'll notice your acne, you'll notice other things like, you know, maybe diabetes symptoms will go away or not be as severe. So keep your gut healthy and everything else will follow. So let me see, I was on ginger. So the next thing you want to do is, of course, with a good diet, you want to increase your metabolism, because some diabetics are often overweight. And if you have a good healthy diet, and you've already, you have that under control, and you're watching what you eat, and your carbs and sugars and things like that, the next thing you want to do is actually do something to increase your metabolism. You want to boost it, and you can do that by drinking green tea, which is great. However, some of the green tea that they're putting out on the, I think Lipton makes green tea, and you know, there's not many companies I trust too much, but they have some that are reduced sugar, and some that's, you know, I think full, like regular, their original, whatever it is, I don't know, but they do it. But if I were you, I would buy it myself. And if you were going to make it at home, make it like you would any other tea. And you can sweeten. The thing is with diabetics, y'all can sweeten stuff with honey. Honey processes a little different than like sugar cane does. So you know, if you're not stocking honey, you should be. It's great. It's an antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral It's great for if you have sore throat. I do cinnamon and honey to help sore throat. So, and it will also help give you a boost of energy. Now, you know, my uncle used to take that every day until he found out he was diabetic, and he stopped. But the problem there is he doesn't keep his diet under control. So if you have your diet under control, you can intake sugar like honey, and it will actually help your body. Once again, you help one part of your body, it'll help another part, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, you want to increase your metabolism, and you can also do that with cinnamon. Now, I would not this is just what I had. I would not recommend using this type of cinnamon. If I were you, I would get it in sticks, and if you have a way of grinding that down, that's the best. The best thing, like this, for example, you can grind this down into a powder, but you don't want to do that until you absolutely need to use it, because once you grind it, it starts releasing all of those properties, and over time it will lose the strength. Same thing with cinnamon. If you have to buy it in bulk like this, you can. You just won't get as maximum benefits out of it as you would if it were whole, or you had a way to grind it down yourself. Now, another thing, this will actually, I just lost my train of thought, excuse me. I think I was at boost your metabolism and lower your blood sugar. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Another thing that will help move blood and, excuse me, boost your immune system or your metabolism is cayenne. Cayenne is known to kind of be like an upper, if you will. I believe let me see if you can see that. I believe I spoke about this on one of my other videos about a tincture to help quit smoking. If you take something that kind of makes you feel sluggish, you want to take something like cayenne in some powder, in a capsule if you want, if you feel like doing it that way, or just putting it in water and drinking it. It helps the body prepare for digestion, along with like lemon or citrus stuff. That's pretty much it. The large, wide variety of herbs that will kind of help you guys. There are many more, but this is just some common ones that you can find and it not cost you an arm and a leg. And like I said, you can make a tincture out of this, make a tincture out of this. This I would just, you know, use fresh. You can grow this very easily from cuttings. Just cut it and start it, and it'll sprout. And there's, like I said, videos on YouTube, and you can just Google it and it'll pop up. But that's it, guys. For anyone that has any other information that I might not have covered, like I said, there are a bunch of other herbs, but for time's sake, I'm doing it just really short and quick, or at least trying to. It's already at 13 minutes, but you guys definitely look into things that will help you after the crap hits the fan, because you're not always going to have your medicine, and you might not always be able to keep your insulin cool. Quick note, if you do want to keep your insulin cool, you can store it in a bag in a creek or some sort of like river flow. Make sure you put rocks down. Most of the time that stays about 50-55 degrees year round. Keeps your insulin cool. Make sure you mark that to where only you know where it's at, and make sure no one else can obviously see that you're storing medicine there, because they will take it. Until next time, you guys, have a great day, and many blessings to you. Bye-bye.